If an action will take less than 2 minutes to do, it should be done at the moment it is defined. Today we are discussing Getting Things Done by David Allen. And this is a book about reminding yourself of your tasks and having weekly to-do lists and making sure that you schedule things ahead. And it's a very important concept to grasp and to apply. Getting Things Done is a manual for stress-free productivity, which helps you set up a system of lists, reminders, and weekly reviews in order to free your mind from having to remember tasks and to-do lists, and instead let it work at full focus on the task at hand. Getting things done requires defining what done means and what doing looks like. So it's really a book that helps you set up systems for lists, reminders, and weekly reviews. It's really focused on making sure that you're up to date with the things that you have to do every week, every month, every day, just so that, and I've mentioned this concept of things that will come in your week, that will show up in your week that are out of your control, which can cause chaos. And unless you plan ahead, it can really be a stressful period of time for you, especially if you don't know what's going on. So a great counter to that is having weekly scheduling moments or monthly scheduling periods where you see what things that you have ahead and what things you're responsible for, what things you want to do, what things you don't need to do but you would like to do. And having this in place will help you if there are storms ahead, because there are bound to be a lot of things that are out of your control. So definitely planning ahead is a great way to manage this storm. Mastering your workflow involves capturing what has your attention, clarifying what it means, putting it where it belongs, reviewing it frequently, engaging with it. So categorizing the tasks that you have to do, your priorities, and making sure that you give attention to things that require your attention. Setting this up before you start your week is a great way to have quite a productive week and a week of knowing what things you have to do. If you know beforehand, it prevents confusion, anxiety, feelings of lack of control. Anxiety and guilt don't come from having too much to do. It comes from breaking agreements with yourself. So a lack of integrity. And also I would add on to this, the lack of understanding of what you have to do contributes to anxiety in this case. So not really knowing what you have to do, not planning ahead, will cause what to you looks like a very uncertain future, in terms of you don't even know what you have to do, and things become jumbled up, and that confusion can lead to anxiety and fear. Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them. You must use your mind to get things off your mind. So Allen goes into the idea of using methods to get ideas out there. Share your ideas on paper with others, whether it's you type it up or you write it down. Express your ideas, put them out, because it can be a form for you to it can be a way for you to find new ideas and concepts that will be very beneficial. We have so many thoughts in a day, that many of them, if you are able to capitalize on writing them down or expressing them in a way that's beneficial, that you can have them stored somewhere, it could be of use to you in the future, whether it's advice for yourself, ideas for something career-wise or relationship-wise or productivity-wise. Having a way to store these ideas is very beneficial. He uses the idea of a collection bucket. Allen says that you should use a collection bucket to store things outside your mind and stay focused. Create a next actions list for all your projects to avoid thinking in the moment. Do a weekly review of everything. So Allen recommends that you have a review of everything you do, every important action you do every week, or even if it's a monthly review. But the benefits here that I stated is that the weekly review is the time to gather and process all your stuff, review your system, update your list, get clean, current, and complete. So I would say that I'm definitely better at creating a schedule for the week ahead as opposed to reviewing the week I just had. It's something I do need to improve on. I need to make it a priority, add on to the list of things I should do, that I should review the week I had, because that is a great resource for lessons. You can learn so much if you use your past as a way for you to learn the things that you should continue doing and what you should not be doing. And the best part in this case is your own experience, because it's very centered towards yourself and how you act on things. So the review is definitely a beneficial and almost essential way for you to improve on the things that you've done previously. There is a lot of benefits to this book. You understand the concept of planning and reviewing and how that is beneficial in tracking your time, tracking what you need to do, and improving on what you've done.